the thumbnail correctly. I mean, as a business owner, even if you start the business and, even if you start the business and marketing activities, it's very important that you must have a predefined requisites for the marketing activities because, unless you have that in place, then no matter how much you do it or how much effort you do that, it will not going to happen. The results will not going to be in place, right? Hi, my name is Avik Sa, business coach and a consultant equally as well. And I'm the founder of Better Business, Better Life, and in the mission right now to help business owners like you to take the business to the next level and scale up your business equally as well, and also to help to be a better business owner with better teams and make sure that you are in this journey successful and fall under the bracket of those 4%ers, right? So having said that, I'll going to deep down and share you all the best of the best nuggets and clarity inputs as well in this video. Just make sure that you jot down enough notes, from the beginning, and you take enough notes equally as well, because that's what it will make the game changer. And also wait, be there till the end, because I'm going to give you some of the classic, some of the best of the best gift work that's there. So just ensure that you're there till the end so that we can make sure that we should be able to do the best in terms of all the way ahead journey and actionables equally as well. Yeah. And you get the best, some of the best offers as well, which is there till the end if you wait and get it as well. So yes, like I was sharing, as a prerequisite of marketing and business, what really matters is the core fundamentals. And when I talk about core fundamentals, so there are specifically 5 pointers that I will going to share with you. Make sure these are in dotted place, and only then you start the journey, else not, in terms of marketing activities, right? So the first and foremost thing is your business model. So what I mean by business model is, if you don't have a proper business model, and guess what, if your business model is lacking, which is not having not looking in the perspective or insights like enough margins on the products, enough reach out or strategies, enough sales strategies or conversions have in place. Because guess what, I mean, if your business is not scalable, there's no point in marketing, right? So you have to understand first that only when you wanted to scale your business and fall under those 4%ers, successful business owners around the world, that's where this journey comes for you, right? And it obviously becomes sustainable as well. So, the business model is the first criteria to define and give it a right shape to it. The next thing which comes on the table is a very most powerful critical components again, which is again to do with your range of customers or your target audience for that matter. So you need to understand who are your audiences or who are your customers. Now look, if as a business owner you say to me, Avik, what, everyone is my customer, then I would say preferably no one is a customer, right? Because in today's world, across industry or geographies or across business segment and verticals, whichever business that you're coming from or you do it as such, what really matters is who are your customers. You should know who are your customers, and the only way, the best way to do that is what is that pain, problem, the need, interest, concern, or the challenges or the desire that you're solving for your customers. That has to be very specific. When you're able to do that and define that, it defines your end customers and it defines everything for that matter. The first level of your journey for marketing, right? So you should understand that what are the need, interest, concern, or the desire and pain problems of your clients and customers that your products and services are solving or would be solving it for the larger market, and give them the solution to it or the impact to it. So when such questions are getting answered, you should be able to define your customers. The next thing comes in on the table after you have defined your business model, your customer segment, which is who are your customers, is where are your customer present, right? So which means you have to know the channels, both offline, online as well. So you need to understand where are they present, in social platform or in offline communities, in big networking platforms, right? If you understand that truly on a very powerful measure note, that's where you also get a very, very high power rate of truly successful, truly defined area and platform where you need to do your marketing well. Because once you know your channel right, once you know who are your customer, then everything literally falls on table. So the fourth pointer after this, which comes, is again, one of the very powerful and metrics is again even before you start the marketing business activity, is to ensure that you should know your lead generation goal. What I mean by lead generation goal is your business goal. Is your business goal in the sense, uh, what is what are your business goal? What are your sales conversion percentage like? What are your customer centric goals like? Because if you don't know how many customers do you actually require to meet your operational stake and move up the ladder, if you don't know what's your sales conversion typically required, then probably you are just playing a game of wishfulness and you don't have any clarity, like where do you head on, and stuff like that, and where do you head on and where do you fall. Because if you are lacking the entire game, then there's no point in getting into the entire game for that matter. So it's very important your customer centric goal and your business and your sales conversion goals as well. Once you have all these two things in place, you should be literally able to define your lead inquiry or number of leads that is required to generate business equally as well. Yeah. So that's like your lead generation goal. Once you know this, right, you're pretty much there. So the last and the least, which is required essentially, is the resources for your marketing activities. So what I mean by resources are preferably four things: time, money, effort, and budget. If you lack any of this in terms of resources, the right fitment, it will not happen. You have the right budget, but if you don't have the right people to do it, it will not do work out. You have the right people to do it, but you don't have the right budget aligned, it will not work out. You have the right set of people, but you have the set of people, but they're not right enough. They're not skilled enough to deliver the same. It will not work out. Yeah. And of course, the timeline of the project where it needs to be delivered equally as well. So resources in all these four aspects equally has to be mapped out. It's very, very critical, very, very essential. Yeah. So I just paraphrase it one more time before I summarize, before I close the video. So there are essentially 5 pointers, which is the prerequisite for any business marketing activities. The first and foremost is your business model. The second thing is who are your clients or customers? The third is where are they present, both offline and online, as a platform to cater and reach out to them. The fourth is again to do with with the fact that what are your lead generation goal, and the last but not the least is the resources required to effectively execute your marketing or business activity. Once you're able to define all these 5 parameters, you're good to go and execute your marketing business activities, right? Because marketing is the game. I mean, it's a ball game of the entire business. So if you are just very casual having approach to it and not having the right relevance and importance to it, you might lose the entire show. It's not about budget. It's about the science and strategy to understand and implement. Only then the budget will fall in place equally as well. Yeah. So watch this video till the end again and again, and take enough notes and see where is it that you're lacking in your business and where can you work upon. With that, we come to the end of this video, and like I have mentioned in the beginning, if you stay till then, you'll get a gift as well. So I'm sharing you a high performance Power Pack business literature. Generally in marketplace, it costs nothing less than 5,000. Since you've stayed till the end in this free Power Pack video inside, so you'll be getting it absolutely at no cost. And also one more thing to understand is join my Facebook group, join my private Facebook group, because this is just a few trailer of it. I mean, whatever you are getting information in this video, obviously this will going to solve the problem, but for a bigger sense, to be interconnected and keep getting such Power Pack videos which will help you to get your ball rolling on and get the business on, is to ensure that you are there in my private Facebook group. So don't miss out to join my private Facebook group. The link is shared below equally as well. And yes, and look forward for your learning and takeaways equally as well. Do subscribe and like your channel if you have resonated with what I have mentioned so far. Till then, Avik signing off here as of now. Look forward for the next Power Pack video. And take action, take strong action. Share your takeaways, feedbacks, and learnings. Look forward for the next video. Bye-bye. Take care.